Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Eiyuden Chronicle. We are in, well, basically Old Town Hishan, and, well, this place is wrecked beyond belief, but it will get us into a house where we might find some incriminating evidence that can persuade the, well, let's just say, the ruler of this country to maybe make the right choice. But in order to even have a chance at that, the one thing we do need to do is get through the area and do some espionage. So that's basically what we're gonna try and do today. Hopefully we'll be able to get all the way over to the end of it. Unless we are stopped by some gigantic big boss creature.
Huh. Now what do you make of that? I think it's coming this way!
Oh, what's that? Those are not too big. I thought it was going to be like some big ferocious monster, but...
It doesn't seem to be hostile.
Exactly.
Oh, it's actually kind of cute.
Don't say that just yet. We first need to know what it is, because who knows, it might be cute, but deadly at the same time. Oh, that's definitely not cute.
Nowa, you said it wasn't hostile.
Well, it didn't look hostile at first. Let's give credit to Nowa.
Well, clearly I was mistaken. Save it, guys.
Oh yeah, let's put our game faces on. HP wise, we're doing good. This battle has a gimmick you can make use of. Ooh, I wouldn't mind using that. First, we have to find out what that gimmick is. So what's the gimmick? The gimmick are young Pagirian. Attack young Pagirian to knock main Pagirian body off balance. So basically, if we attack the young ones, then basically the old one is gonna get very upset and try to do something about it. So what if we actually defeated? Now let's wait until it's a bit stronger. But is it right for all of us to attack the same thing? Oh, we can't even. Then definitely we won't. Wait, is it because he's standing in that location that it's not reachable or something? Interesting. Alright, that else. Deal 1 more damage, major heal, nullify. Get lost, no. Now let's save everything up and just normally attack. Okay, so just normally attacking does almost 0 damage, so we need that imbalance. Oh wait, is leaning on them? Okay, now I get it, So basically what it is that if we destroy the young ones, it will go under, and when it goes under, the main body is basically up for grabs. So let's do that. Even 1 is enough. Well, still can get rid of the little ones. Ah, you don't miss after you get rid of the little, let's say, tyke. Alright, let's fully go for everything. He's fully charged, so the most damage we can get out of it. Now you just save that, you as well. And you? Yes, take that, definitely.
Hey, what's that?
Definitely a little bit more damage, but I'm still not impressed with that old guy. Well, he's still a few levels behind on the rest, so maybe that's gonna be the case here. Ooh, 325. Beautiful. And 2 new little ones to keep him balanced. We now know what we need to do. Alright, can only just attack normally. Using specialty attacks does not work. So that was basically the reason why everything failed.
Like so.
Wow, did he just attack the screen?
Take this! You're wide open!
Yes, good. HP wise, I think we're all doing really well. So let's use our movesets to make an impression. I think he has nothing in his lens department. That is weird. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see, flash, get lost now.
Take this! You're getting it now!
Payback.
Doing good. Oh well, we can use the same tactic over and over again until the enemy is gone. I didn't even change color yet, and we did some massive damage so far. Well, let's keep it up. We can do this.
Like it? Come on!
Like so.
Is enough?
Beating's coming!
Yes, that is enough. That's definitely not enough. All right, let's give you another swing. Why not? We're not using her MP for anything else anyway. Might as well have some fun with that. Oh, I do hope that after this we see some color change. It's not that this boss is hard, because we are fully in control. He's not giving us any trouble. So far at least. Yes, there it is. The end is in sight. And he's probably gonna summon his little ones back again once he's on his feet, which is fine.
Like it? Suck on this!
Take this.
That's enough out of you!
And there he goes. And now he looks cute. Now there's no longer a threat. Alright, Rune of the Currents. Ah, that's the one that guy was looking for. Awesome.
Thank you. You can reward me with a rice gratin. Extra prawns.
We can. Perfect. It was technically a boss fight, but there was not a real threat there. We did really well. We are fully in control. And that's exactly like how we see it. Yeah, the only thing we need to do now is just get to the front door. There's absolutely no problem.
Challenge accepted. What?
Yeah, our front runners, they are really, really powerful. I think that also helped with that fight, because it meant that the little ones that were in front that is supposed to stagger the big guy were gone really quickly. So the guy in the back couldn't do a lot of things, other than get really annoyed at our characters. That's it.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, we do need to give Carrie a little bit of a heal there. Maybe one for guard too. He did earn that. Let's check this corner out for a chest. The earning badge. What does that do? Lucky money badge. Moderately boosts Bakwa drop rate. Well, you're gonna be here for a while. On the other hand, he is not gonna stay here. I think I just want to have this in my list in case I'm going on a money grind spree. Because then we can have this equipped, plus the manservant of Periel. Just can't remember his name. It's probably some very obvious butler name, but yes. Because he has like the skill to double our money as well. So if we combine these two, we'll be rolling in dough before you know it. Because for instance, if we did it here, we would have earned at least 1,000 bakwa per fight, which is insane. It will go really quickly for us. Just in case we need some money in order to prepare our teams, raise their weapon level, gain their right equipment. But like I said, we do want to use as many characters as we can, and that can get pricey really fast. Rune of Water enchantment. We're here.
We're fighting.
And of course, right before we get up the stairs, another group of monsters trying to take over. They're not gonna win.
The perfect finish.
Not even worth sullying my blade.
Oh, it is a really big mansion, isn't it? But why build it here? I know they said that this house is probably built here so he could meet foreign, let's say, enemy forces without getting noticed by the other people in Ishan. But really, in such a watery grave, it doesn't feel right.
Quiet, everybody. Look there.
Here again.
Yes, exactly. The former king's idiot son is utterly incapable of making up his mind. But I assure you, I will make him consent to this. Considering the debt his family owes me, he is in no position to refuse.
Very well. Just keep a level head, Lord Counselor. You still have time. Focus on making steady progress.
I shall. And, if I may, has word of my efforts reached Duke Aldrich?
Oh yes. And he rewards his capable allies most handsomely. That I promise you.
Music to my ears.
And yet you demanded a contract written in the Duke's own hand. Not the most trusting of men, are you?
Well, how can a man that is not to be trusted trust other people? Right? That's the irony of the entire thing.
Is something the matter?
Nothing of import. The Duke is pleased with your work thus far. Just see that you make steady progress.
I will not fail you.
Farewell for now, Lord Counselor.
That conniving vixen. Who does she think she is? Still, if I play my cards right, my dream of sitting the Eucrisian throne may yet come true.
And there it is. his true objective, getting the throne for himself, really. Yeah, we need to make sure that he does not succeed.
It's her. I knew it. The woman in the mask? Who is she?
We saw her at the rune barrows working with an imperial spy.
Interesting. But not as interesting as the story we just heard. In all his distrustfulness, Harlan has finally done something to serve his country.
Yep. Let's go find that contract she talked about.
Yes, and a handwritten contract by the dukes. This irrefutable evidence if we can find it. Saw her in rune barrows. Murder calls her Mask. Mask? I've never heard of them. Now we know Harlan is linked with the Empire. Just wait, you'll regret belittling me and make you eat your words. Losing sight of our objective, Imperial? No, she has not. She just wants to make clear that you don't mess with her. Ah, Harlan's underwear? Wait, what? An unfortunate... Yes, that is definitely an unfortunate find. Why? Is it gonna be like our flag for our castle or something?
Here it is.
It appears legitimate.
So we just take this and hustle our buns out of here?
Yeah. That scholar guy would know what to do with it.
There can be no mistake. This is a contract drafted by Dukes Aldrich. It's written in the same hand as his letter to King Yuma.
Then we have proof of Harlan's betrayal.
We do indeed.
So now Euchris is gonna fight the Empire, right? Right, guys?
Will it, though? I think we may require one more push to help our king find his resolve.
What kind of push are we talking here?
If I may, Commander Nowa, I have a little job for you. Very well. I shall head to the palace straight away and sow the necessary seeds.
So what is this job we need to do? Do we need to initiate an attack somewhere in the kingdom so that Yuma thinks that he's being attacked by the dukes? Just to push him over the edge? Because that would be something I would not be comfortable doing.
Gotta be honest, I'm not sure what to make of this plan.
Melridge clearly has something in mind. Are you feeling confident about those acting chops, Nowa?
Maybe?
You can do it! Unfounded confidence is an actor's greatest weapon.
Oh, I'm so curious what he wanted us to do. And since they mentioned acting, does he need to pretend that forces are incoming? Oh, I'm so curious. I can't wait to see it.
The commander of the Alliance can do anything if he puts his mind to it, yes?
Sure. I guess. Here goes nothing.
So where to next? Back to the palace? Does look like it, doesn't it? While we are passing the inn, I know this is just a little thing, but Ryufen, I like the guy, but he's not very trustworthy, is he? Thor was a lot better in that regard. Carrie, she can stay, she wasn't too bad. There is some scholar living outside of town, but he hates coming here when summoned. Shame too, because they leaned on him a lot. Alright, let's have a look and see what kind of acting chops we needed to have for this. There is one thing I want to check, maybe both to the side, to check if there's someone in here. Even though, to be honest, I think this would be the perfect place to have a potential recruitable character, but after all these events have come to pass, like the entire Yuma needs to decide type of thing.
Well then, your majesty, have you made your decision? All of you, Chris, awaits your word, for your actions this day could herald a bright new era for our kingdom. In fact, I understand that Duke Aldrich's research into new uses for rune-lenses is making great strides.
I'm endlessly impressed at your ability to vomit out nonsense you don't believe in. Oh, you're a politician born and bred. Or perhaps merely a swindler.
How many times must I remind you that you are here as an observer, Countess? Your Majesty, in light of the Countess's continuous interruptions, I suggest you have her removed. Your father would not have tolerated such impudence from a guest. Of that, I am certain.
But...
If anyone is removed here, it will be you, Lord Harlan.
What? How dare you?
You're up, Nowa. Go get him.
Lord Harland is a traitor who has conspired to sell out Euchris to Duke Aldrich for his own personal gain.
Traitor? Personal gain?
What? Who do you think you are? The fact you cobbled together some pathetic army out of defeated troops gives you no right to speak to me so.
No, true. That's why we got evidence.
Unless you come bearing proof of this outrageous claim, I suggest you take your seat!
My proof is this contract sent by Duke Aldrich to Lord Harland. It says, and I quote, "Should Lord Harland secure Euchris' surrender, he shall retain his wealth and status, and be given high standing after the dissolution of the Sheerith dynasty." It's all right here on the page.
This, well, the handwriting does seem to match the letter I received from the Dukes.
You damnable varlet! Where did you get that?
Well, remember where you last left that? Next to your dirty underwear.
Oh. No, you see...
It seems you are familiar with this document, Lord Harland.
No, of course not.
You betrayed me, Lord Harlan. Betrayed your king and your kingdom.
Everything I have done was for the benefit of you, Chris. You must believe me. I...
Cassius!
Guards!
Prepare the special chamber for Lord Harland. I have a great many questions to ask him.
Yes. Prepare my torture tools.
You have it all wrong. I am no traitor. In fact, had your father still reigned, this need never have happened. But instead, we have you, Yuma. You! And you, Chris, cannot persevere with an heir so foolish and feckless. You are driving our kingdom to ruin. What choice did I have but to ally with the Empire?
Get him out of here! Now!
Well, finally getting rid of that bad seed.
Do you understand now, Yuma? I mean, Your Majesty? Now that you've seen the contract, are Duke Aldrich's motives not exceedingly clear? The man has no intention of allowing the Sheerith dynasty to continue.
Such treachery.
If the Dukes was willing to do away with the royal family,
What would he have done to us?
He would have cast you aside, because you didn't sign a contract with him.
I choose to do all in my power to help Commander Nowa of the Alliance. He's a man I can count on. And I will fight at his side.
Apologies, Periel. Apologies, Lord Counselors. I need a little more time.
So indecisive. I've never seen anyone that indecisive like that. It's insane. You just need to make a choice and live by. I know it's a hard one, but still, come on.
There might yet be truth to what Harlan said.
Oof. Well, so much for that.
I knew Yuma struggled with decisions, but I had no idea he was this bad. Still, we've done all we can for now. Lord Harland is in custody, so I will spend the night here. The rest of you may make yourselves comfortable. Just stay out of the back chamber.
Oh, come on. I bet there's rows of beds in there. You can spare one.
Fine, but just the one.
Of course. The ladies get to rest and we just need to make do with the floor. And carry, of course. White Wolf Foxmoon Guardian. I'm guessing we're gonna look under the moonlight and wait till the morning comes. And then of course we check everywhere. Well, there has to be something to do here, because it does say we need to be there. Can we get to the throne room, or is that blocked off for the night? Well, not blocked off, there just ain't nobody here. Not even a hidden recruitable character. That's fine. Fishing is disabled during the night, it seems. Galdean, North Star, Canaan. How many more? Can peace between us truly last? And what will become of Ishan?
Nowa.
Are you all by yourself?
I am. They changed the guards around this time, which gives me an opportunity to slip away. It's been my chance to go on little adventures ever since I was a child. Not that I've ever left the palace grounds or anything. That would be much too scary. In fact, this right here is about the extent of my adventuring zeal. I spoke to Melridge and learned of how you and Periel snuck into Harlan's manor to secure the contract. Periel really trusts you, doesn't she? No, more than that. She relies on you. How I envy that.
Doesn't she rely on you too?
Doesn't she rely on you too? I mean, you're the first person she turned to when Galdean attacked. And she's still appealing to you now. She must really trust you.
I would be delighted if that were the case. But is it really me she was counting on? Or did she merely turn to me because I happen to be the person on the throne? I adore Periel. The way she's always spoken her mind, even when we were children. Despite growing up in circumstances not unlike mine, she's never afraid to be herself and do what she wants. She's ever pushing forward.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't imagine what you've been through, but you look like a fighter to me. Is that not the case?
Oh, heavens no. I'm worthless. Everyone thinks so, and they're quite right. Oh, I made a few clumsy attempts when I first inherited the throne, but I was never able to rule skillfully as my father did. And now, at the time of my country's greatest crisis, I still can't make up my mind. Instead of deciding, I fixate on all the tragedy my decisions might cause and simply freeze. Harlan had the right of it. I'm a feckless fool of a king. Who would ever follow a ruler like me? I just...
That isn't true. That just isn't true. You aren't a bad king at all, Your Majesty.
What?
You are absolutely and completely wrong about yourself, and you mistake your kindness for weakness. I know how hard you work at being king. I know better than anyone, so please don't speak ill of yourself. It's everyone else's loss if they don't understand what a wonderful ruler you are.
Thank you, Eiyuden. But I will never live up to my father.
And that's the thing. Don't. Be your own king, your own version, the best that you can be. Use your kindness to be the best king out there. And don't try to look up to somebody who isn't even there anymore. Because that is a peak that you will never reach.
There's wisdom in her words, Your Majesty. People have you wrong. Indeed, you have yourself wrong. Now, I grant you may not currently be ruling with the skill and finesse of your father. But you're holding yourself up to a monarch with years of experience already behind him.
Exactly. This is what I mean. You cannot climb a mountain of experience that you don't have yet.
Surely you can see how superficial it is to compare that man to a king who has taken but the first steps of his reign. A fledgling knight is no match for a hardened veteran. And yet, the youngster possesses something the veteran does not. A future. And I would not have you discard yours so lightly, my king.
Oh, Melridge. Eiyuden?
Oh, forgive me, Your Majesty. I was dreadfully out of line to speak to you like that. I will accept any punishment you see fit.
Then your punishment is to tell me the truth. Do you really believe I can become a good king?
She will say it with a resounding yes. 100%.
Of course I do. You will be a kind king, and a great one. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. I will. Or at least I shall try to.
I cannot express what an honor it is to fight alongside a man of your esteem, General Goldwyn. If I may, General, I hear we'll be entering Eucharist territory soon. When do you anticipate being able to report our victory to Dukes Aldrich? I must contemplate how best to compose the message.
It is folly to contrive victories from unfought battles. A warrior must approach every enemy with equal sincerity.
But who could Eucharist field who has any hope of victory against you?
General Cassius is a steady hand who commands the love of his men, and I hear the kingdom is home to another formidable mind as well. And also...
Yes?
I take to the battlefield for our Emperor. Despite the great pains Aldrich went through to convince His Excellency of this campaign's merit, I do not fight for the Dukes.
Good morning, all. I take it you spent the night here?
No, we went for a little walk last night. Very refreshing.
Guys, you are not gonna believe this! Periel? How?
Loose lips, darling. Come, Nowa. We're leaving.
Okay, that got me really curious. So, how will this turn out? It would be nice if Yuma shows some resolve. I will probably be fine. Oh, you're confident. Did something happen? Well, I don't know. Yes, something did happen, but he's not gonna support it, is it? Good, alright, let's see what the king had to say. What decision he has made. And what kind of consequence will that decision have?
Announcing His Majesty, King Yuma.
Have you reached a decision, sire?
If you require a messenger to go to Duke's Uldric, I am yours to command.
This is it. What's it going to be?
I come bearing urgent news.
Your Majesty, it seems an Imperial expeditionary force has been sighted.
They're already gonna attack before he even made his decision? Then his decision should be clear now.
It is under the command of General Goldwyn, and outnumbers our army 2 to 1.
Double our numbers, and General Goldwyn.
The man is said to be invincible.
Your Majesty!
I've always been a worthless man, Periel. I am incapable of making decisions and paralyzed with fear of how others might view me. I have ever been a coward. I acknowledge this. General Cassius?
Yes, my king.
Melrich?
Your Majesty.
For a period of 2 weeks, beginning now, I entrust to the two of you the entirety of my royal authority. You are to make every decision, for I have no doubt you are more capable of selecting the right choices than I. Call it a coward's conviction if it please you. Regardless, it is the best decision I can muster.
What folly is this? Has His Majesty taken leave of his senses?
Royal authority to a mere general and a lecturer at the studium? Say the word, Your Majesty, and we lords are ready to lead in your stead.
No, because you all have your own agenda, and we know we can trust Cassius at least.
The both of you must refuse this. It will plunge the kingdom into chaos.
Folly from your fool of a king. Yet all the more reason to do it. Pitiful I may be, but I beg of you to save our kingdom.
But...
Are you quite certain? After all, what's to stop the General and myself from eliminating you, should we come to enjoy this little taste of power?
If that is your choice, then so be it. Were you to do such a thing, I believe it would be for the sake of the kingdom.
Your Majesty.
Long have I sworn my service and loyalty to House Sheerith, Your Majesty. But now, I pledge it anew to you, Yuma Sheerith, the man before whom I now take the knee. I shall answer the trust you have placed in me, with all of my heart and ability.
I do not know if my talents are worthy of the faith you place in them, Your Majesty. In fact, it speaks to their inadequacy that I have so clearly misjudged you. And for that, I must atone. Whatever shreds of wit and talent I still possess, I swear to you.
As if any of this gives us a chance against the Empire!
Well, they also have the hand of the Alliance by their side. We are already over 4,000 strong. That should definitely help.
Your Majesty, it's not too late. We can still draft a letter of intent to Dukes Aldrich and...
General Cassius.
Any hope of successfully defending this kingdom will require the full efforts of her people, and the full unity of her spirit. The army will be mustered, and the realm's efforts devoted entirely to its defense. Any who choose to publicly object to His Majesty's wishes will be executed on the spot.
Bit drastic, but well, he has a point. Mostly the point of his sword, but you know what I mean.
We did it! Now we can finally fight back!
I'm not certain such jubilant optimism is appropriate. As General Cassius noted, it will require all the strength you, Chris, can muster to have even a chance of victory.
And we'll be right beside you.
And we'll be right beside you.
Agreed. This is everything we've been striving for.
Then allow me to formally request the support of the Alliance.
You have it.
You shall have it and more. We'll return to the inn and have Janequist beat the muster drums.
Let's do this, Nowa. I'll lead a unit. Right. We'll win this time. And I hope that we are allowed to save the game. I'm sure we can save a save point somewhere out of the city. But let's check the outer surroundings if there is a character we can still recruit. I imagine not, because we're still in the middle of a war here. So I'm guessing that has to be resolved before we can do anything else. And having said that, will we even be allowed to teleport out of here? I hope so, but I seriously doubt it. Well, they're still available to us. Shall we pick the Treefolk Village?
Alright.
We're allowed to? Okay, good. Because the reason I'm going... Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The reason I'm going here is mainly because of the fact that I think if I go inside the inn, the scenes that will trigger in order to progress the story will start to happen. And I know a war battle is coming up. So I want to be able to save the game before any of that. And since I think we still have something to do here in the village, we might as well have a little look-see, right? No, still nothing here. Have I been mistaken that I saw it here? Oh well. Then leather and silk, corn and perfume are still on the low price, isn't it? Ooh, diamonds. If we can buy diamonds in for 3,000 and sell them here for 4, that would technically be very nice. Yeah, that's definitely something I have to play around with in between the episodes. For now, we're gonna leave it here. Yeah, we're gonna use this place to stock up, change our runes and all of that, and prepare for the battle ahead. And on the next one, we're gonna go into that inn and prepare for battle. I wonder if we'll win. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go to war. See you then. Bye bye.